coming all the way from India this time, UpSure.
Hi, I'm Nanda. I'm going to talk about insurance, rather very boring business compared to other financial services. But what we actually do, we give a digital boost to the insurance, and when we do the digital boost to the insurance, what actually happens? We are in a position to actually help the insurance companies reduce almost 30% of their operating costs. How does it happen? What is UpSure before we actually come to the benefit proposition? UpSure is a digital bridge between the insurance companies and the distributors to connect to their ultimate customers. The ultimate customers could be an individuals or it could be corporate. And when we actually do the digital bridge connectivity, the selling becomes easier. As you all know that perhaps insurance selling is one of the toughest jobs in the financial services. Customer acquisition costs are pretty high. And after you sell, the servicing becomes even tougher because sometimes the online policies are pretty instant, but paying of claims is not instant. So servicing can also be pretty faster. And when we do the easier selling and servicing better, the user experience improves. And because of that, the customers can be onboarded pretty fast, and overall cost can actually come down by 30%. And how do we actually reduce this operating costs is by addressing the key pain points in the insurance business. The fundamental pain point in the insurance is they all operate based on the previous legacy systems which do not really give them data for real-time pricing. And when we do not give that kind of real-time pricing, the sales process becomes very cumbersome. You have to really collect manual application forms, and the agents and the distributors who try to contact the customers, they have to deal with that kind of a cumbersome sales process, and that makes the selling pretty difficult. And when customers are presented with this kind of a cumbersome sales process as well as pretty high prices, their resistance is very high. Because of that, the insurance always becomes a push product. It's not really a pull one. And when we address these barriers, then it becomes much more easy. So the insurers need not get trapped into the high customer acquisition costs. So this is the global problem, but it is more prevalent in GCC countries. As you see that the global average of insurance penetration, and when you compare it to the Middle East penetration, the emerging market penetration, the Middle East is even worse. It's only 1.9%. And how do you relate that one to the actual process of digitization? As the process of digitization is higher, the penetration is deeper. You see that perhaps UAE and Bahrain are slightly more digitized economies, and you'll see that the penetration is higher. And in emerging markets, so the Asia, Singapore, India, digitization is better. There, the penetration is better. So if you address that particular problem of bridging the digital divide, you will be able to have deeper penetration. So we are in the business of bridging the digital divide. And if you do that digital divide bridge, the most important factor which you need to focus is the ultimate customer. The ultimate customer, the user experience. When we talk about the user experience, it's not just one simple UI. It is going to be product related. Can we make the product bespoke? Can we make it better? Or can we really make the overall price cheaper? Can we really offer a pay-by-go process? And can we have partnerships which are embedded with insurance? If you address all these 4 dimensions of insurance user experience, that is the time when the key pain points will actually get removed. And this is a digital study that's been conducted by BCG. If you address all these 4 key pain points, that the overall cost can be come down by 30%. And we ran a large pilot in India covering a huge network of pharmacy chain to see that, can we really achieve this kind of a cost savings? And our pilot has outperformed the market, the BCG study by 9%. And we saw that, if we embed our insurance process into their systems, we'll be able to reduce the overall operating cost by 39%. So what's our business model? Our business model is B2B. We work with those partners. They could be, brokers, agents, or the insurance companies or the banks. And with them, when we actually try it out with the people, then automatically our customer acquisition costs are cheaper. And when we benchmark with the competition, we offer them a different kind of price points because we are based out of India. Our developmental costs are cheaper, so our prices are cheaper. And then we offer also lower flexible terms. And the most importantly, our pricing is not a fixed price unless we deliver the kind of value proposition. We do not charge our clients, so it is more success related. It's variable pay, and if the customer is making some kind of a benefit of $1, we collect about 20 cents. So ours is a success fee model. And execution strategies, we focus on the product mostly, and the implementation delivery part of it, we rely on the other large IT companies. We already have partnerships with HCL, IBM, and then Pricewaterhouse. They work as our implementation partners. So we have actually got this partnership.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to cut you off. But again, I'm hoping we'll be able to go through them during the Q&A session.
Questions, happy to answer.
Yeah. Sorry. All right, judges, up to you guys now. 4 minutes, please. Questions.
I'm just curious how customized the implementations are with your B2B partners, or is it very productized? Like, do you have to work with them on a specific insurance use case and kind of build a product for them and then go to market, or do you have a core platform that you...
We have a core platform which can be customized in 3 to 4 weeks, and the UIs can be different. We can white label the platform, but our implementation timelines are pretty faster.
So sorry, is it a product that is basically aimed at a broker in general, insurance broker, or like because I don't see the link between, I mean, the B2B business and the actual end user of, I mean, you and me basically.
So it's aimed at insurance distributors as well as insurers. So we do brokers, we do banks, we do fintechs. So we offer them the distribution side of the platform, and the core systems are then integrated into the insurer's system. Let me give you an example. So here, there are no APIs for claims, for example, in the GCC generally. And we offer that claims API to the insurer and then embed that into the distribution platform as well. So it's easier for the distributor to sell and explain that, his platform has better claim servicing because it's a gateway now.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys. UpSure, ladies and gentlemen, from India. And a reminder that all of these startups can be seen at GITEX towards the right of me.